What's your choice? They're both nice, but which one is your top play of the week? We're looking for posts on social media with the hashtag 2KTVWOW and your gamer tag. What catches our eye? Awesome assists and sensational scoring plays. So send them our way. Thanks, everyone. Hope you're lighting the beam out there in Season 6. See ya.
Let's meet the starting lineup for the visiting New York Knicks. At power forward, Josh Hart. At the other forward position, OG Anunoby. At shooting guard, Mikal Bridges. At the other guard position, Jalen Brunson. At center, Anthony Towns. The head coach of the visiting team is Tom Thibodeau. And now, introducing your Charlotte starting lineup. Starting at power forward, standing 6'8", number 31, Tijan Salon. Starting at center, at 7'0", number 5, Mark Williams. The other forward, 6'7", number 24, Brandon Miller. At shooting guard, 6'7", number 1, LaMelo Ball. Starting at the other guard, 6'1", number 00, Svatomir 00. The head coach of your home team, your Charlotte Hornets.
Welcome to 2K Sports for another edition of NBA basketball. With Hall of Famer Doris Burke and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan. On the sidelines, we have David Aldridge reporting. And now the New York Knicks starters. We got Josh Hart, Jalen Brunson out there with Mikal Bridges. Then it's OG Anunoby, and it's Towns in at the center, filling out the middle. And for the Hornets, Z out there with LaMelo Ball. Then it's Williams. Then it's Miller, and it's Salon in at the four-man position. Entering the home stretch of the season, GA, how excited are you for the play-in tournament?
Oh, it's a lot of fun, Kevin. You can go from a 10th seed to making the playoffs. It makes this part of the year that much more entertaining.
Towns, no luck. And here's Charlotte. Here's Z. Turned in an outstanding game against Atlanta. It's rebounded by Anunoby. And so Anunoby will bring it up for the New York Knicks. Last time they met in New York.
Yeah, in this game, they'll want to approach things a little differently, I think. Got blown out last time due to being a little too aggressive on the defensive side.
You know, there's a balance between that aggression and overdoing it. You can't reach in. These are things officials are looking to call.
2 points. That one goes.
Yes, sir. LaMelo Ball has handles, folks. He can get where he wants to on the floor. What a move.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. What you got for us, DA?
Thank you, Kevin. Caught up with Coach Charles Lee. Now, I spoke to him about the plan for Karl Anthony Towns now. Coach said, we know Cat has size and power, so we're hoping we can match him there. We don't want to make ourselves soft targets for him. You can expect it to be intense and physical down on the block. Guys?
Thank you, David. New York's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Here's Brunson. Nice move. And he sinks the layup.
And boy, did they need that one. Their first make in the 5 field goal attempts they've had.
Here's Z. Defended by Bridges. And that one, good.
Well, the size advantage playing a big part there. Just calmly rises and fires.
Knicks have gone just 1 for 5 from the field to start the quarter. Brunson the pass to Anunoby. Back to Brunson. And he uses the glass on the layup. Brunson's got his second bucket.
Boy, how highly skilled is Jalen Brunson with the ball in his hands. The ability to get anywhere on the floor that he wants to go.
Inside, Salon. It's rebounded by New York. Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Out to Bridges. Brunson, left side. Brunson with another miss.
Maybe he rushes that just a little bit, who knows, but he couldn't have gotten a better look than that.
When you look at the game of Mark Williams, Doris, what impresses you the most?
Well, probably his size and athleticism. That combination makes him an immediate fit. He understands which shots to take on the offensive end, seems to have a great feel for how to position himself on the defensive end and how to mix it up on the glass.
And so here is New York following the bucket by the Hornets. Passes to Towns. Williams with the block. And a fast break now for the Hornets. Here's Salon. Draws contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
It really does make the game easy for your teammates when you can lead them to the rim that well with a pass.
Doris, the way this Knicks roster was put together, they have a great level of physicality.
Kevin, if you think about it, with the way the rules are starting to trend back toward that level of physicality, they've got an opportunity to be successful. They also have a big-time star in Jalen Brunson, so there's a lot to like about the future.
3-on-3. Here's Towns, and the dunk by Towns.
Boy, when these bigs like Karl Anthony Towns show off that power, you've got to love it.
Ball, the pass to Z. The Knicks pull it in. Right there, the defender clearly trying to inhibit a fast break. I think that's a transition take foul. One of the best 3 and D wings in the league. Let's start with OG Anunoby, who excels from the corner.
And Kevin, about 45% on quarter threes the last couple seasons. So OG can space that floor horizontally. That's in addition to his elite defensive ability.
Brunson scanning the floor. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. And with each passing season, DB, OG Anunoby seems to keep getting more and more versatile.
You are exactly right, Kevin. What we know unequivocally is this is one of the best cross-positional defenders in the league. One of those guys that's truly capable of guarding 1 to 5. But his willingness to be a three-point threat, an offensive rebound, and put it on the deck is exactly what you're talking about.
Here's Z. Nothing on the board. Sinks the three-pointer. And here's Bridges. He'll bring it up for the New York Knicks. Trailing by 2. And the Knicks decide to take their first time out here.
And with their offense sputtering, coaches got to get them back on track.
And to me, they're just taking too many tough shots. And when they do get an easy one, the confidence just isn't there.
And for a look at how the competition stacks up right now, here's the latest edition of the Power Rankings. They tell a great story. Take a look at New York. They're stuck in the same spot, still outside the top 3.
Seeing where Charlotte is now, they just crushed expectations all season long. Only a few people thought they could sustain this level of excellence, but here they are.
Just 5 to shoot. Shoots from 8, and it's denied. Here's Z. Defended by Bridges. The kick out to Ball. Over to the left wing. Moves back up. And the call on the shot. It sends him to the line.
First personal foul.
Well, you know how problematic LaMelo is for defenders. Always so willing to draw some contact.
This is his first chance at the line tonight. First free throw is good. Ball hits them both.
Well, what we know is LaMelo Ball is so young, but already an all-star. The future bright with a guy who can pass it and shoot it as consistently as he can.
Now here's Towns. His last outing, we saw him pour in 22. Hart, that's good.
Well, there's an unpredictability to his offensive game. He is always keeping the defense off balance.
Here's Z. And what was that about? Not a good shot right there. New York trailing. It's Hart on the wing. They look to him for part of their offensive attack. Right now, he averages nearly 12 points a game.
Karl Anthony Towns will mix his spots as a scorer, that time doing work inside.
Here's Z. After the made shot from Karl Anthony Towns. Ball with the bucket.
And I've been impressed with the unselfishness, but also getting guys the ball where they can do something with it.
And he has shown a terrific feel for how the defense is playing him and then taking advantage of that.
And so here is New York following the basket by LaMelo Ball.
Josh Hart, an improving three-point shooter. If he gets consistent from here, look out.
Pass to Salon. Here's Z. Trying his luck from deep. Drops in the tray. Z's got a pair of threes now in the first quarter for Charlotte.
With that now, only 2 of 7 to start the game. Not the start he was hoping for.
Here's Bridges. Bridges double team. Towns wide open. And again, New York with the triple.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight. Neither team giving an inch.
And right now you love the chess match, right? The ability of each side to adjust to what the other is doing.
Wow, unconscious has he been this quarter. They're riding that hot hand.
To the paint, here's Brunson. Good, and the assist goes to Towns. Brunson's got 6.
All right, defensively now, you've got to find a way to slow this guy down because he's putting it to you.
There's the pass to Williams. Rebounded by Hart. Hart's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Bridges fires to the hoop, and it's slammed in by Bridges.
Yeah, that's the length and speed. Boy, Mikal Bridges gets to the rim in a hurry.
Here's Z. Defended by Bridges. Out to the wing. Here's Z. Defended by Bridges. And Ball stays with it. He's got 12.
5 of 5 to start. I think he's in his zone.
New York's gone 2 of 4 from beyond the arc to start the game. Pass to Anunoby. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Second personal foul.
It's going to be on Brandon Miller.
OG Anunoby is 6'7" with a big-time frame. He's going to shake off some contact, folks.
For the Knicks, Mitchell Robinson's checked in for Hart. Miles McBride comes in for Mikal Bridges. And it's Payne in for Jalen Brunson. Both free throws good from Anunoby.
What's amazing about OG Anunoby, this guy one of the best wing defenders in the league. You almost have to game plan for what he brings defensively.
Man with it. Payne covering. to man. Left side, ball. Robinson with the block.
This guy's nose for the basketball, and his timing as a shot blocker is intimidating. Mitchell Robinson so quick off his feet.
Clock is at 3. Ball finds Green. Shoots over Anunoby. It's rebounded by New York.
Superb defense, guys. No way he's going to let him get off a clean look at the basket.
Passes it to Payne. Over Bridges. Payne can't hit.
Listen, simply put, he's got to finish that. It's not like the defender was right on top of him.
Anunoby sends it back.
Such an active, skilled defender. OG Anunoby twice on the pipes.
The shot's good. Towns has got 9 points. And look at how the hustle game has been going for the Knicks.
Their defense has been so aggressive right out of the gate, wasting no time shutting shooters down here with authority.
You know, also, they've been incredible on the fast break, taking those chances, playing with great pace.
We know, Doris, that Towns might already be one of the best shooting bigs ever.
But Kevin, he flat stated and called himself the best shooting big of all time. He has an argument because not only has she shot the ball incredibly well from deep, even as his volume has gone up, his efficiency stays the same. This is a gifted offensive post player.
And the Hornets making a change here. Payton's checked in. Hornets trail by 5. Bridges outside. Shoots over Towns. They get it back. And it's Green missing.
Boy, that's the kind of look this offense is designed to create. That's just a tough miss.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
He feeds it to Bridges. Here's Payton. Unable to get that one. Towns with the defensive effort. Pass to McBride. And here's Towns. Defended by Payton. Towns, no luck.
Well, certainly not the best defensive effort, but this guy can't make them pay for their laziness.
From 11 feet away. And his third shot of the night, no good, 0 for 3. Anunoby in the corner. Green with the rebound. Hornets trail by 5. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
To stop the drought, Payton. It's rebounded by Towns. Towns has got his 4th rebound in this one. Knocks it loose. It's stolen by Green. Outside, Payton. Here's man, defended by Towns. Charlotte no good that time either. The Knicks leading by 5. McBride passes to Payne. Back to McBride. 56 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Can't cash in from close range.
Well, defensively, if you allow him to get this close, you're playing with fire. He just happened to miss that one.
Here's man. Bank shot, no good. A chance at a 2 for 1 if they want it.
If I'm them, I try it.
Anunoby, good.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Hornets shooting 33% here in the first quarter. Here's man, defended by McBride. Man passes to Nurkic. Back to man. Shot clock at 5. And finished off by Nurkic.
Yusuf Nurkic goes about 7 foot, 300 pounds. If you don't check him out, he's going to make you pay.
Now McBride. That shot off. It's been all about Karl Anthony Towns for the New York Knicks. Scoring, rebounding. He was all over the place during that quarter. They are riding his performance right now. We'll return shortly. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And what stands out to you from New York in this one?
You got to credit their defense, communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
Yeah, I think they wanted to come out of the gate strong, and they have. They've taken the early lead here.
We've got Z. He's out there with Smith. Miller is out there with Nurkic. And it's Salon in at the 4 slot. So that's the group out there for Charlotte. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Hi, guys. Z in that last game against the Hawks played a huge game. He finished with 64 points and did his job on defense with an impressive number of steals. A mind-blowing effort, one that's going to be hard to repeat, but it's hard to bet against.
David, in stretches, he was absolutely dominant. Greg, he'd love to match that performance tonight.
This team needs his contributions. When he's right, he makes winning plays time and time again.
Well, when you're coming off a game like he had, you know the difference tonight. They're going to load up against him. They're going to try to take him out of his rhythm early.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. Kept alive. And that one is good with the extra effort on the glass. Hart's got 10 points.
The energy with which Hart plays is just incredible. This guy fearless attacking the glass.
And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
You know, he's just leaning a little bit. You try to get away with it, but boy, the official all over it.
Mark Williams is checked in for Charlotte. Robinson kicks to Bridges. And there's the call on Precious Achiuwa. That is his first foul of the game. Hornets trail by 5. A minute and a half gone here in the second quarter. Z, good.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
And here's Brunson outside. New York, no good that time either. And so it's Smith with it. He'll bring it up for the Charlotte Hornets. They are coming off that win against Atlanta.
Yeah, torrid shooting in that one. Some of it was good play calling. Some of it was just making tough shots.
Well, give credit to a couple of their guys for their complete locked-in nature. They were just focused, and they made everything they looked at.
And you know, Greg, we're seeing so many teams utilizing the dribble handoff.
And it really forces the defense into a bad spot. Can create situations where the offense has an advantage, and then it allows you to kind of seek out the matchup.
At the elbow, Williams. Here's Z. Defended by Bridges. Williams passes to Smith. Nice pass in here by Charlotte. Bridges against Smith. Here's Brunson. To get open is Robinson. And it's Brunson missing. Hornets trail by 5. Down low. Here's Salon. Can't connect from short range. Now about 3 minutes gone in the second quarter of basketball. Hart the pass to Brunson. Robinson up top. Brunson with a clean look. Nails the wide open jump shot. Brunson's got the lead up to 7 now for the Knicks.
That's business right there. Jalen Brunson to catch, shoot, and on to the next play.
Shoots the 3. That one doesn't go.
No idea why he's attempting so many outside shots. It's not his day, and he needs to either look to drive or get it to an open teammate.
Not the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little better.
They're just too slow to react. You can't afford to sleepwalk through possessions. What's going on out there?
Charlotte calls timeout. A. Gregson's getting traded in 2023. Mikal Bridges' scoring numbers have exploded.
Yeah, Bridges, the main piece of that deal, sending Kevin Durant to the Suns. Mikal scored 26 a game down the stretch for Brooklyn that year, taking his game to another level.
And here's Brunson. They picked up 24 points in their last one against the Spurs in San Antonio.
And his passing was simply amazing. A lot of fun to watch.
Here's Salon. Got it. He's now 3 for 5 from the field.
There's real synergy in play right now on the offensive end. The pass was right where it needed to be.
Hard against Miller. Taken away by Williams. Pass to Salon. And the basket for the 4th time from the field. He's a healthy 4 for 6. Here's Brunson. 8 points for him. Oh, Brunson wheeling his way in there.
Well, I absolutely love the way this guy has controlled the pace tonight. They've been able to play the style they want.
There's the feed to Williams. The pass to Z. He tries for 3. Knocks down the 3 ball. Z's got 13.
That's his first triple of the second period. 3rd of the game.
New York's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Bridges against Smith. Bridges inside. Banked in off the glass. Bridges has got his 2nd basket.
Oh, Mikal Bridges with the big-time strength on that finish.
See the pass to Williams.
New York foul call. Mitchell Robinson. First personal foul. First
Charlotte
team
shooting
foul.
their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight.
For 2, Mark Williams.
And he makes the first. LaMelo Ball, he's checked in for Charlotte. And both free throws good for Williams. The Knicks have gone 6 of 10 from the floor here in the second quarter. Pass to Hart. Back to Brunson. From 15 feet away, it's rebounded by Charlotte. Williams has got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Outside, Ball, out of bounds. New York takes possession.
Ball goes to New York.
And here's the upcoming schedule for Charlotte. On Friday, they'll tip it off. A road trip beginning in Oklahoma City where they'll take on the Thunder. And then on Sunday, they're off to Miami to face off with the Heat.
You know, most teams might get worried at a long road schedule like this one, but they've been so good away from home. I think they might be looking forward to it. You have to respect what this team can do when they're in your building. And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Back to Ball. Stolen by Brunson. And a fast break now for the Knicks. Here's Bridges. And the rebound goes to the Hornets. On the wing, Miller. To the wing on the left. Here's Z. And it's Williams finishing it off.
Good to see a player going all out when the game's this tight.
You know, GA, he knows what his job is. Control the offensive glass.
And that's so demoralizing to your opponent. To play great defense and have the possession end that way, that's tough to take.
Bridges shot. Good.
Well, Bridges has this floater in the bag of tricks, and you've got to be able to pull it out at the appropriate time.
Charlotte calls timeout.
And your defense squad.
Miles Bridges, he's checked in for Brandon Miller. The Knicks also changing it up. Karl Anthony Towns comes in for Robinson. And Miles McBride subbed in for Josh Hart. Here's Z. He's got 13. Takes a 3. The Knicks pull it in. Towns has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. McBride with the ball. Out of bounds. Charlotte takes possession. Some changes for Charlotte. Yusuf Nurkic comes in for Mark Williams. And it's Trey Mann in for Zeke. The Knicks also changing it up. OG Anunoby's checked in for Achua. And Cameron Payne subbed in for Jalen Brunson. Pass to Salon. Bridges outside. Shot clock at 6. Count it.
That's big-time leaping ability right there. Bridges can beat any defender once he's that close.
Payne finds McBride. Some nice passing by New York here. On the wing, Anunoby hits the three-point bomb. Anunoby's got 9 points.
What a beautiful stroke from range. Defensively, you've got to try to take him out of his comfort zone.
Ball. The rebound by McBride. The Knicks leading by 5. Getting the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Kevin, thank you. OG Anunoby has become a great complementary offensive weapon. Coach Tom Thibodeau says he's got a really good feel for it. He's very unique in that sense. He knows how to read defenses and how to attack. Kevin, his acquisition has taken this team to another level at both ends of the court. Back to you.
D.A., it's been phenomenal. No question about that whatsoever. Thank you so much. There's Nurkic putting it right back in.
Oh, you better not lose contact with Yusuf Nurkic's body. This guy will punish you.
Now McBride. His last outing, he had 8 points. Now here's Ball. Here's Mann. And a little luck that time, but it drops. Now just a 3-point Knicks lead.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Here's McBride. An easy 2 points on the layup.
Yeah, and they're shooting really starting to pick up here in the second.
And here's Ball. He'll bring it up for the Hornets. Pass to Mann. Back to Ball. Second chance effort. It's in and good for his 6th field goal in 10 attempts.
Wow, LaMelo is always a tough matchup, but tonight almost impossible.
Here's McBride. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 7.5 points a game. Payne kicks to Anunoby. Launches it. McBride's shot is off.
Boy, a forgettable night for him, but thankfully his teammates have played well overall.
And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. For Charlotte, they have only 1 missed free throw. They've had 5 attempts and made 4 of them.
And team free throw numbers really about as good as you could ask for, around 80% on the season. Shooting 2.
And the first one drops.
And good job they're doing at the line this quarter. They'll need to continue converting those free throws.
Good on both. The Knicks with the lead. And here's Payne. Still yet to score. Bridges, no one around him. And a miss there on the triple.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
Bridges with the steal. 1:32 left in the first half of the game. And there's the pass to Payne. He kicks to Bridges. 5 on the clock. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. LaMelo Ball picks one up. Doris, when you think of Mikal Bridges, what comes to mind?
The fact that he is available almost every single night, that you can count on him to bring great defensive intensity. He's become a legitimate threat from three-point territory, and now all of a sudden he's adding some ball skills. Mikal Bridges gets better every single year.
And that one falls for Bridges.
Well, what you love about Mikal Bridges is he is going to accept whatever his coaches and team ask of him. This is what's allowed him to be successful.
Josh Green's checked in for Charlotte. Payton comes in for Ball. So he makes 1 of 2 as the second one misses. Charlotte trailing. On the wing, Payton. .105 left in the first half. The shot will not fall. New York's gotten into trouble with the 3 ball in the second quarter, only hitting 1 of 5 attempts. Payne passes to Towns. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
First personal foul.
Beautifully done by Towns, using the up fake to bait the defender.
The Knicks have shot the ball well from the free throw line, 8 of 9. The free throw drops for Towns.
And this guy is exceptional from the charity stripe. You want a guy like Karl Anthony Towns who can knock these down as a big.
Mark Williams is checked in for Yusuf Nurkic. And Towns drops them both.
You can tell when he steps to the line the kind of confidence he has in himself. It's written all over his body language.
Pass to Green. Pass to Bridges. Green against Bridges. On the wing, Payton. His last outing, he had 8 points. Chalk up 2 there.
It's really important, guys, that Elfrid Payton continue to make these shots. When he does, it makes this team so much better.
Payne in the post. Payton's there. Anunoby finds Payne. Passes it to McBride. Bridges inside the three-point line. What a performance from Josh Hart. He has been the story for the New York Knicks. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. We've got more in store for you right after this. And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. And so it's Ball who brings the ball up for the Charlotte Hornets. A 2-point game on the court for the Knicks. Towns is out there with Hart. Then it's Jalen Brunson. Then it's Bridges. And it's Anunoby in at the 3. Now here's Brunson. After the miss from Z. Here's Bridges. The shot, no good. Nice D from Williams. Nice pass in here by Charlotte. It's Miller on the wing. Williams controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. Williams has got it all tied up now for the Hornets.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
The Knicks shooting pretty well at 46% from the floor. Here's Brunson. Now the pass to Hart. And a fast break now for the Hornets. Floats it up for Williams. Oh, and the jam by Williams. And that's a double-double for him now. 10 points and 10 rebounds.
That's just great recognition by LaMelo Ball. The pinpoint accuracy makes it easy for his teammate.
Brunson, that's a two-pointer. Shot number 12 goes in. He's made 7 of 12 now. The Hornets have gone 2 of 4 here to start the second half. See the pass to Ball. Scores the bucket. He's 7 for 11 and continues to look good.
There is just such enthusiasm, such a love for the game with LaMelo. Shot after shot going down.
And here's Brunson outside. Score the basket. His 8th. 8 for 13 from the floor. And not even 3/4 out of the way. So many lead changes.
The fans, guys, are getting their money's worth. Heck, I should have paid to watch this one. It's been a nail biter.
Here's Z. He's got 13. Out left to the wing. Here's Solon. That's good. It's Miller with the assist. Solon's got 13.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
This is the player that Brunson has become. He's capable of carrying the load offensively on any given night.
Pass the ball. Miller outside. Back to Ball. 6 to shoot. The Knicks pull it in. Towns has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. To the middle. Here's Hart. Good for another bucket. He's made half a dozen now. 6 for 8 on the night.
Well, what a run here offensively by Josh Hart. This guy just keeping the pressure on with his ability to put the ball in the basket.
Charlotte calls timeout. Indoors, what a breakout for the guard Jalen Brunson these last couple seasons.
Kevin, I think what's taken a lot of us by surprise is how capable he is in being the center point of an entire offense. And not only as a scorer for himself, but involving all the guys around him. Truly an incredible transformation.
Here's Z. He's got 13. Here's Ball. Up again. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
And here are the Knicks now. The Wizards on the road to face them after this game. And that's the first game in a string of 3 straight at home. And that one's good. Brunson.
That's his second make from distance this half after hitting none before that.
Hornets trail by 3. Feeds to Williams. Lays it up and banks it in. Williams has got 8 points in the quarter.
Boy, every time he goes up now, it just looks like the shot's going in. He's perfect from the field in this quarter.
Brunson kicks to Towns. A 3-pointer off the mark. Hornets have gone 6 of 10 from the field in the third quarter. Pass to Z. 3-pointer on the way. It's rebounded by New York.
And there have been some terrible shot choices here, Kev. That's not a good look at all.
The jump hook. That one rolling around and rims out.
I'll tell you, it has not been this guy's best night, but the teammates have been there to pick up the slack. Love it.
Ball, the pass to Z. Here's Solon. He gives a bit of a scoring lift to the team, averaging 8 points a game. Ball finds Miller. It's good. The assist that time from Ball. Miller's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. It's stolen. Inside. Here's Solon. Terrific assist. A nice finish. Solid play all around. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for the Hornets.
And they've shown great focus on the defensive end, putting constant pressure on the ball and really disruptive in terms of what they've done defensively.
Second chance points have also been a big part of what's happened in this game. crashing the boards with authority, turning those opportunities into second chance points. Boy, big time on the offensive glass.
So for the Knicks, Robinson's checked in for Karl Anthony Towns. And it's Achua in for Anunoby. Miller against Hart. At the top of the key, Bridges. Robinson dishes to Bridges. Offensive struggles continue, missing again.
This guy just can't find his rhythm, and you look up at the scoreboard, they absolutely need his productivity.
See the pass to Williams. That's tipped, stolen by Robinson. And a fast break now for New York. Really left alone that time. And that's now 9 points for Mikal Bridges.
Great job by Bridges. Get out in front of the defense, get in transition.
Z. And the rebound goes to the Knicks.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
And this is where you hope that he can find something easy so he can see the ball go through the net.
Now, here's Bridges. He's got 9.
Boy, the wheels have definitely fallen off in this quarter. He cannot buy one.
Here's Z. Defended by Bridges. Z, the pass to Williams. Just 5 on the clock. Deep 2 from Ball. Yes, indeed, it is good. He's now 8 for 14.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
No, I think that's the one thing every player is searching for. Consistency. They're giving this guy a chance to carry the offense once again.
Charlotte leading by 4. Z, the pass to Williams. Good. Nice job down low. Williams has got 10 points here in the second half. New York's gone into the three-point range 4 times since halftime and buried 2 of them. Thompson with it, and it's Miller picking him up. Williams with the block. Pass to Salon. Here's Z. Nice pass in here by Charlotte. To the paint. Here's Miller. Rebounded by Hart. Hart's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here.
It will be a rejump.
And so here's Charlotte. And here's Charlotte. They're on a 13-5 run here. Pass to Salon. No good that time. Bridges with some nice defense. And it's slammed in by Bridges.
Wow, Mikal showing off a bit of verticality on that finish.
Ball, the pass to Z. Back to Ball. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's on Mitchell Robinson.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far.
One thing that impresses you about LaMelo, the way he reads defenses and makes the game easier for everyone around him.
Looking at who's out there now for the Hornets. Miles Bridges, he's checked in for Williams. Green comes in for Brandon Miller. And it's Elfrid Payton in for Z. And then for New York, Miles McBride comes in for Bridges. And it's Payne in for Jalen Brunson. Knicks trail by 6. New York takes timeout. And as the coaches go to the clipboard to outline their strategy during the timeout, the players getting a chance to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's key to staying fresh all the way to the final whistle.
And Kevin, it really is. And every one of these players knows it. They're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up.
McBride with the ball. Now Payne. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
For New York, they have shot 10 of 11 at the line. Nice work so far for them.
And typically a strength of theirs, 79% on the season.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first one falls. And good on the second, so he makes them both. And so it's Ball who brings the ball up for Charlotte. They lead by 4. And stolen by Achua. Here's Hart. Count that as his 7th field goal, 9 tries. He's shooting 78%.
That's all grit from Josh Hart. This guy will mix it up on the interior.
Payton looking it over. Bridges outside. His 3-pointers off the mark. Knicks have gone better than 53% from the floor since halftime, shooting 8 of 15. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Hey, Kevin, as always with Tom Thibodeau teams, they are level-headed. He said of his Knicks, we want guys to sacrifice and put the team first, but there has to be that belief. When your best players have it, your entire team ends up having it. We know if we stay disciplined, we'll have a chance to win. Kevin?
A very good chance, D.A. Thank you. Basket good.
Oh, it's exactly what you want to see from Miles Bridges. Assert himself, use that frame to convert through contact.
Charlotte foul. Salon.
He's checked in for the Hornets.
Second team foul. In for your Hornets. 0-0.
Now, here's Achua. Defended by Bridges. Payne in the post. Payton's there. Payne can't hit. Hornets leading by 4 to the inside. Here's Bridges. With the second effort, and it's blocked.
That's a tremendous defensive read by Achua. Send it back.
This is his first free throw of the game.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
That free throw missing.
Guys, what we've come to learn about Miles Bridges is this guy is a force on the offensive end. Whether he's inside or outside, you know he's going to be aggressive trying to put the ball in the basket.
And the Hornets making a change here. Smith has checked in. Now here's Payne. He's a good contributor to his team, averaging about 10.5 points a game. It's Hart on the wing. Here's McBride. Picked his pocket. And here they come. Moving it up. Here's Smith. Payne grabs the board. Knicks trail by 5. To the middle. Here's Achua. Misses in close. Here's Payton. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
First personal foul.
One thing we know about Elfrid Payton, this guy has got supreme confidence. He will force the issue if he's this close to the cup.
The Hornets have shot 9 of 11 at the free throw line. And he knocks down the first one. So he gets them both. There's 1:40 left to play in the third. Here's McBride. Lays it up off the glass. McBride's got his second bucket of the night.
And so far going for more of an inside presence here in the second half, getting away from the three-point shot.
And out of bounds as the Knicks gain possession. Now, here's a look at the last few months of assist numbers for LaMelo Ball.
One aspect of his game that's suffered the past few months has been his passing. He hasn't shown that same creativity with the basketball that we'd seen from him earlier in the season, and his assists are way down because of it.
Now, here is Robinson. He has yet to score. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Hart. As we get a break in the action now, let's take a look at the East and how the teams are stacking up. Taking a look at the Hornets, they've continued to play strong basketball, if not utterly dominant, as the last part of the season grinds toward the playoffs. And it looks like, guys, they'll hold on to that #1 spot the whole way there. And, of course, the Knicks, they're just sitting one spot down right on their heels.
And seeing where the Knicks are, they've come through for their fans this season. All the optimism surrounding them, all the high hopes, all proved to be legit.
Well, how about the momentum they have built to get off to this fantastic start? All positive vibes right now for this group.
The ultimate glue player, Josh Hart. Doris, he plays way bigger than his listed 6'4" height.
I'm going to be honest with you, Kevin. This is the best rebounding guard I've ever seen in my career covering the NBA. Let's remember, he won a national title in college. He's willing to do absolutely anything to help his team win. You want this guy on your side.
Trey Mann, he's checked in for the Hornets. And the Knicks making a change here as well. Towns is checked in. Here's Z, defended by McBride. Z can't get it to go.
Right now trying to get into a rhythm, but so far this quarter, boy, he is struggling to make anything go down. Well, everyone's seeking those high percentage looks in the restricted area. Nicely done there.
Here's Mann. The Knicks making the shot. There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. Here's Z, defended by McBride. Finished off the break. McBride's got 8 points.
Well, Josh Hart, the very definition of unselfish. How about keeping his eyes up and finding his teammate?
Here's Z, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
Fourth team foul. At the line for 2, 0-0.
The first free throw is good. Both free throws good from Z. And that's going to do it for the third quarter. Hornets lead by 4. Don't go anywhere. The final quarter is coming up next on 2K Sports. And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the floor generalship right here? I mean, showing us why they're always in good hands when he's the man in charge.
Well, this is exactly what you're looking for from your point guard. Survey the floor, serve it up on time and on target.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the fourth quarter in what is still anybody's ballgame. Up it forward, it's Miller and Bridges. C out there with Trey Mann, and it's Williams at the 5. So that's the Hornets 5. Out of bounds, Charlotte takes possession. Hornets leading by 4. Here's Z. Inside. Miller up on top. Charlotte moving the ball around. 5 to shoot. Here's Z. From outside, off the mark. Knicks trail by 4. Anunoby outside. Brunson the pass to Anunoby. Floats one up. And with the rebound.
I wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the backboard.
Here's Z. Defended by Bridges. Here's Z. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron. Z's got 20.
And you see the ability to rise and fire from mid-range, even against that length.
Well, I'll tell you, I love that he's not afraid to take on the size mismatch there, Greg. It doesn't matter. Just make shots.
It's starting to look like a repeat of last night, guys. He's battling really hard out there.
Oh, he sure is. I mean, these past 2 games, his energy level has been sensational. Whether it's a putback like that or other hustle plays, he's been everywhere.
Here's Z. After the made shot from Karl Anthony Towns. Passes it to Miller. It's good. And the Hornets lead by 6.
And this is what you like about Miller. He has great range from 3, but he can also make tough shots in traffic.
Now here's Brunson. Good. Brunson, no fear down low.
Well, that's a nice play. You've got to read the situation and go to your floater game when necessary.
Here's Z. Defended by Bridges. And Bridges with the block.
Such a strong defensive player. Bridges understands I've got size and quickness. The rejection, yes, sir.
Anunoby passes to Brunson. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. GA, as you know, Jalen Brunson is a second-generation NBA player.
Yeah, his dad, Rick Brunson, was an 11-year vet who also played overseas and eventually settled in as a coach in this league. So Jalen grew up in those NBA locker rooms.
Elfrid Payton, he's checked in for Trey Mann. Robinson's checked in for the Knicks. Z can't get it to go. The Knicks have gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. Offensive rebound, Robinson. Williams with the block. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. That one is on Towns.
Miles Bridges has a frame that allows him to play through contact, and he welcomes and relishes those opportunities.
And that one falls for Bridges. Both shots good from the stripe.
Yeah, and the confidence Bridges plays with, really admirable. This guy knows he has the talent to compete in the NBA.
For 3, Bridges. That falls. Nice speed that time from Brunson. Brunson's got 3 assists tonight. And here's Payton. He'll bring it up for the Charlotte Hornets. It's a 1-point game. Ball's not loose. Williams trying to break free. Miller, no luck. New York's gone 1 of 2 from 3-point range here in the 4th. Here's Bridges from the left block. He sends it through. Time running low, guys, and somebody has got to win this one.
Yeah, well, who knows? We might need overtime in this one. It's been that kind of a game.
Here's Z. Bridges outside. No good on the fast break pull-up.
And it didn't fall, but that's the kind of shot they want their offense to create.
You know, it can be frustrating when you make the right play and fail to reap the rewards. You just have to stay with it here.
Now, here's Anunoby. Brunson, good.
Oh, great ball movement there.
And the Hornets with possession here. Here's Z. And the Hornets miss again.
You've got to find a way to get yourself going in some other way, because hoisting from 3 is not the answer.
feeds it to Peyton. And stolen by Anunoby. Here's Brunson. Jalen Brunson caps off the break. And a look at how the hustle game has been going for the Knicks.
I like their defense tonight, and we don't talk about that side of the ball enough. You can really change a game when you get a bunch of steals and get out in transition.
And you also have to love the way they've gotten out and run in transition. A ton of good chances tonight simply from being willing to run the floor. You've got to have a great sense of timing on the alley-oop pass. Fantastic finish by Mitchell Robinson.
Here's Z. Defended by Bridges. Z can't get it to go.
This guy has not been a factor at all in this quarter, and it has hurt the team.
Here's Towns, and the rebound paying off as they pick up 2 on the second chance bucket right there.
Yeah, that's the 3rd bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
Got that one up quick. 23 points for Z.
Boy, picking up where he left off. His second from distance this half, 5 overall.
Bridges passes to Robinson. Poked away. There's the dish to Bridges. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Hornets trail by 6 for 3. And Karl-Anthony Towns pulls it down. Towns has got rebound number 12 here already in the game. Bridges inside. He's guarded by Williams. Bridges misses.
Well, being aggressive and assertive. The big man snatching the rebound.
Here's Anunoby, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
Anunoby, such a nice blend of power and skill. You see it right there.
Anunoby at the line for 2.
And he can't get the first one. And he sinks the second. Charlotte's gone into a funk from downtown in the 4th. Only one of their 5 three-pointers has found the bottom of the bucket. Shoots a 3. It's rebounded by Towns. Towns is...
OG Anunoby is tremendously athletic, and when he plays with this level of aggression, it's hard not to foul him.
Shooting for New York, OG Anunoby. 2 shots.
And the first one drops. The Knicks making a switch here. Achiuwa's checked in. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. You know, Doris, I'm not sure many people take into account what a grind the NBA season is.
I couldn't agree more, Kevin. And listen, these guys have the best of what's available. They stay at top quality hotels. They have incredible professionals that take care of them. But there is no making up for a lack of sleep when you've played a game at 8 o'clock at night. You leave the arena at 1, and you may arrive in your next city at 4 or 5 a.m. and tip off that night at 7. And this goes on week after week. It is not easy.
Time call here. The Knicks decide to talk it over. To present the New Balance Player of the Game, Jalen Brunson.
And what an amazing ball game we've seen from him. It's been a one-man show worth the price of admission all by itself. There wasn't anything he couldn't do on that court tonight.
He's really seemed to feed off the hostile environment he's been faced with tonight. Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, well, let's summarize what Tom Thibodeau went over with his guys during the break. Told them pedal to the metal. Adding, we're ahead out here, but it's not over yet. You start celebrating in your head when there's work to be done on the floor. Back to you guys.
Thanks, David.
Well, one of the last guys you want to send to the free throw line, Jalen Brunson has proven he can knock these in.
Hard, he's checked in for Achiuwa. He hits both from the stripe.
And after attempting no free throws in the first half, now he's putting the defense back on its heels.
Peyton passes to Z. To the left wing. Fires the 3. And Karl-Anthony Towns pulls it down. Towns has got rebound number 15 here tonight. Trying to break that ice-cold streak, and he makes that one. Bridges has got 11 points here in just the second half. Z, the pass to Williams. Kicks it to Miller. To the paint. Here's Z. Knicks with the rebound. Can't hit from in close.
After the strong first half, this guy has not been the same, and largely a no-show right here.
Offensive rebound.
Well, after hitting one triple in the first half, it's been all radio silence since.
On deep. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. Hart's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Here's Brunson. New York, no good that time either. Hornets trail by 8. Down low. Miller, no luck. New York's gone into a funk from downtown in the fourth. Only one of their 5 3-pointers has found the bottom of the bucket.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
And it's the Hornets with the ball. The Knicks making the shot. Bangs home the trifecta.
And really, the scoring this quarter has been just off the charts, doing all he can to bring them back.
To the inside. Payton, and Payton throws it down hard.
Payton taking the opportunity to deliver in a big moment.
The Knicks leading by 5.
0-0. Second personal foul. 5th team foul. At the line for the Knicks, Jalen Brunson. 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good.
Now, Jalen Brunson approaches a point guard position as a scorer. Boy, this guy can light you up.
And both free throws good for Brunson. Charlotte calls timeout.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
And the question they're going to have to answer to me is it a problem with the scheme or is it a problem with matchups?
That was your youth dance squad. Make some noise.
Hornets trail by 7. Here's Z. A 3-pointer, no good.
If you want to cut into a lead, you have got to trust your teammates and move the ball.
Now, here's Hart. Not a lot of room.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Bridges outside. The shot's good on the assist by Brunson. Brunson's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. And so Payton will bring it up for Charlotte. Here's Z. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Bridges inside the 3-point line. It's rebounded by Salon. Salon's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. Shoots. And again, the Hornets missing.
Going for that shot in that situation is something that isn't going to help the offense.
And in a way, by taking that one, he's bailing out the defense. It's just too easy to stop.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
Now Brunson after the missed 3 from Z. Anunoby outside. Second chance shot. The Hornets pull it in.
And there's no doubt about this one. Playing with a lot of confidence tonight. It's a statement victory for the Knicks.
I think the attitude was very impressive. Definitely a competitive game, and they fought through it each step of the way.
Absolutely. They put on a tremendous performance in terms of the effort and intensity. This was a well-deserved win.
And on the year now, tonight's impending victory will push their win total to 47.
And it looks like they're going to spare themselves the embarrassment of being swept in the season series by winning this last one.
And guys, one of the steady and outstanding players putting in another impressive performance. It was a big-time outing for Jalen Brunson.
This guy has been shot-making all night long. He commands the rock and takes over.
The line for the Knicks, Mikal.
The first one falls.
2 shots.
Both free throws good from Bridges. 27 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Smith the pass to Z. This one for three. And Mikal Bridges pulls it down. Brunson against Smith. The pass to Achua. And there's a whistle. That goes on Z. That will get him his fourth foul of the game, and due to the bonus, we'll head to the line for two.
For New York, Precious Achua.
No good on the free throw.
Taking 2 shots.
No good on the second free throw. So no problem for New York as they get the win. And in the win, a comfortable win in what was, I think, a pretty hostile environment.
It really was. You know, it's never going to be easy on the road, but they didn't have too many problems with that tonight.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for tuning in. So long, everyone.